Hello, and welcome back to King's Quest IV, The Perils of Rosella. When we were last here, we were standing in front of this creepy old house that looks like it has hands growing out of it. So we're going to open up the door and see what we can find inside. Something I didn't mention earlier is, if you notice, there's actually a mouse cursor in this game. Starting from The Perils of Rosella on, the SCI games, the traditional Quest SCI games, had a mouse pointer, as far as I know. And you can actually use it to move Rosella. You click wherever you want her to go, and she goes there. And you can also use it to interact with the menu. But it doesn't really have much of a purpose for me. I just typically use escape to get to the menu and use the arrow keys to move page up, page down, all that mess. Never found the mouse cursor to be really useful. But all that aside, let's look around and see what we can find. Alright, it's just a nice little entry hall. The complete works of William Shakespeare. Interesting how complete is misspelled. I wonder if that was intentional or not. It is the East, and Juliet is the sun. Wonder what book that's from. Cool. Alright, we got some William Shakespeare. What else can we find in this place? This is kind of reminiscent of the kitchen in Manannan's house. Alright, well, there's nothing too much downstairs. Look at the mirror. I love how the mirror actually works. Let's see what we can find up here. Well, okay, that wasn't what I was going for, but okay. Oh, a little nursery. Nothing. Alright, well, nothing much up here either. Alright, well, we'll come back to this house in a little bit, but for right now there isn't much we can do. So, continue on. Actually, I guess it won't be a little bit. It'll be quite a while before we come back to that house. Hmm. Whoops. Oh, got another forest of homicidal trees. What about over here? Oh, more homicidal trees. Wonderful. Alright. In fact, up there were the homicidal trees that killed me earlier in the last video. When I went south from the first screen of trees and immediately got snatched up. Here we are at this little house again. Let's see who lives here. No answer. No? Heck. Oh. The main room of the Seven Dwarves. Gee, I wonder how I knew that. It is quite a mess, isn't it? Oh dear. You know, typically, I'm not much of a clean person. I try to keep my living space, you know, relatively clean. But I'm a boy, so you know. But honestly, this is just brutal. We are not going to stand for this. Oh. And interestingly, none of them question the fact that there's a strange lady standing in their house. Oh, well. Don't mind if I do, really. Never heard of it. It's funny because in the grand scheme of things, they're actually not that far from Daventry, relatively speaking. But then again, for a place where your main means of travel is by boat, I suppose it would be relatively lengthy journey, especially since you have to sail around the mountains. Braver? Very well then. I can't really do much until the dwarves and I finish eating, so we'll just have to sit here and wait for a second. This should be done relatively quickly. There we go. And of course, none of them learn their lesson. Indeed it is, Rosella. Good for you. Oh. Something interesting, quite interesting actually. If you open the diamond pouch, you get this little description. You open the diamond pouch and look inside. Many diamonds flash and sparkle from within. Carefully, you close it again so as not to lose any. You may recognize this particular, these particular 3 sentences. It is the exact same description that you get when you find the pouch of diamonds in King's Quest 1. I believe it's the same in both the AGI and the SCI version. It's the exact same description. It's kind of funny. You gotta wonder if they just put it in here because they already had it written and just threw it in, or if it was actually meant to be a reference back to the original King's Quest. My guess is that it's probably the latter. They decided to put it in as a funny little reference to see if anyone caught it. And honestly, I didn't even catch it for several years. It wasn't until recently that I played the games close enough together that I actually realized that it was the exact same. It was the exact same phrasing. Well, the little guys left their diamonds behind, so we should probably see if we can go give it back to them. Oh. What have we here? Well, if you've ever heard of the fairy tale of the Princess and the Frog, you know what we must do. Why, thank you. What a nice frog you are. Again, if you've seen the fairy tale or heard it. Well, actually, who would want you anyway, jerk? Well, so much for that. But at least I got a little golden crown out of it. Oh, not sure what happened there. I got stuck a little. Alright, the mine. Need to head back to that mine. And if I can recall where it is... Oh, here we go. I was closer to it than I thought I was. Now at least I don't get kicked out immediately, because they know me. Oh, well, okay. Oh, whoops. Okay. Oh, well, thank you. And alright, I'll go. Ah, darn. No, come on. I was never good at this little ramp here. Alright. Well, cool. I got a little patch of diamonds, but then again, I'm a princess. I don't really need diamonds. Got plenty of those at home, I'm sure. And Unicorn is not happy to have me around either. Alright, well, I certainly don't need these diamonds, but I can think of someone who might be able to use them. And by might, I mean definitely could. Oh, diamonds for a fishing pole. Alright, cool. Aw. Alright, well, we've got ourselves a fishing pole. Well, we've got a pole, and we've got a worm. Heck. let's do some fishing. Nothing. Perseverance. Pays off in the end, doesn't it? We've got a fish. And if you'll notice, it's a dead fish. It's not like we can throw it back so it can offer us a ride across the ocean like in King's Quest 2. So, it's just a fish. Alright. Well, we've got a fish. We've got a lantern. So I think we fulfilled our quota of random items that we're just carrying around for the heck of it. And now we have triggered an event. Horrors. A huge whale has swallowed us. Again, we're talking random things happen in King's Quest 4. Very random things. I got stuck for a long time in this game because I didn't know I was supposed to swim out and get swallowed by a whale. I mean, it's just... How are you supposed to know that? This is awesome. Help me, I'm in King's Quest 3. Wait, what? Or, help, I'm in King's Quest 1. Or, oh, Sierra, you and your little pitches for your games. Whoops. Never fail to make me laugh. Alright. Should be able to... Aw, come on. I thought you were supposed to start from the center. Crap. No? This is a rather tricky little climbing puzzle here. Even trickier than King's Quest 3's mountain climbing, because you're not exactly sure where you're supposed to climb. It's just, a bunch of trial and error. Oh, come on. There we go. Alright, well, we gotta get out of this whale, so... Ain't no whales sneeze, but, eh. Hey look, there's an island. Brain freeze. Forgot the name of the bird. Hey, pelican. You hungry? So at first glance, this would look like that's everything that you can find in this island. But it's not. One of the stranger puzzles in King's Quest, you actually have to walk around to the inside of this boat and look down before you'll find something quite incredibly useful. A golden bridle. It's just randomly lying there inside a wrecked boat, and you wouldn't know it unless you knew to walk over there and actually stand in the boat. Very strange. I don't get it either. But, cool, dolphin. Well, if I can type right, we've got our own little mode of transportation back across the ocean. One-way ride, but thanks, dolphin. Alright, well, seems we have almost run out of time for this Let's Play, so I'm going to go ahead and end it here. Thanks for watching, and when we come back, we'll see if we can do something about this unicorn that's prancing around. See if we can get him to follow us up to Lilot. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.